yoga therapy for allergy, asthma and modification. Lifestyle modification is very essential. This problem is uncurable. Many people are practicing yoga, but they are not cured from allergy, asthma. This is a problem with internal physiology to be corrected, and the immune system should be more strong enough. Lifestyle is there, definitely has to correct. Sitting longer time at one place should be avoided regularly. Using pillow should not be there. Gradually pillow should be removed in a week of time. And one should not sleep on the belly throughout the night. For half an hour one can sleep on the belly, but not throughout the night. This will result into the no sinusitis, and that will be resulting no sensitivity toward the allergens. This is what required in the lifestyle modifications. Now practices relevant to the allergy, asthma. The selective practices are most important. Now I have selected the first practice is Brahma Mudra, sitting in Vajrasana. The Brahma Mudra means neck movements, up, down 10 times, gradually, and definitely 10 reps will be good enough to control the problem. Right to left 10 times. Align your chin with shoulder and move toward the right and left 10 times. Then the next Brahma Mudra and third is rotation of the neck with relaxing neck and keeping the eyes wide open. Very slowly and gradually movements of the neck is required. Sometimes it develops the vertigo, but you should be conscious to control and go very slow and gradually, both the side anti-clockwise and clockwise. So this is a very important practice in case of allergy, asthma, called Brahma Mudra in terms of yoga. The next practice is Kandha Sanchalana, shoulder rotation, is also associated with the cervical area which supply the blood to the sinuses. 1. Repetition 10 will be enough. While repeating this practice, the bicep should touch with the ear, both the direction 10 times clockwise and anti-clockwise. The next part of this shoulder rotation is to hold the hand behind the occipital and move the elbows backward and forward more backward and less forward, with breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in when elbows goes back, breathe out when elbows come forward. The next practice is Shashakasana, rabbit pose. The rabbit pose improve the circulation toward the facial side and specifically sinus area. Frontal and maxillary sinus will be flushed by the excessive blood and reduce the inflammation and sensitivity alternately. After staying in this pose for 10 normal breaths, get up, and next practice is Marjarasana, cat back pose. Position and repetitions of neck and back up and down, 10 reps will be good enough to control the conditions of the allergy and asthma. This severe stiffness of the neck resulting sinusitis, this Marjarasana is helpful to improve the circulation. The next practice is Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Palm under the shoulder and supine position. Gradually breathe, inhale and look upward, up to the belt. The breathe position will be Cobra pose and breathe normally. This you have to repeat 3 times with normal 10 breaths in the position. And this helps to widen the chest muscles in case of asthma. Simple practice, Cobra pose, Bhujangasana is useful for the patient of allergy, asthma. And the more rigorous and effective practice on the lungs is Dhanurasana. Now, next practice is Dhanurasana. Holding ankles firmly, if possibly, and gradually raise your head, chest and knees, thighs up to breathe 10 times in the pose. This pose has to be repeated thrice. Those who are unable to hold the ankles because of obesity or stiffness in the back, they can do Naukasana, hands toward the head side. Stretch your hands toward the head side and lift both hands and both legs up. Those are unable to do this bow pose, Dhanurasana, they can do this Naukasana, boat pose, about 3 reps, retaining for 10 normal breaths in the pose, and that's all on the prawn position. Now, supine position. There are a number of practices for supine position. After lying down on the supine position, the first practice is Paschatya Pranayama, the breathing with movements of the shoulders and hands for the lungs capacity. Paschatya Pranayama is called. Inhale, raise your hands. Exhale, bring your hand down. Inhale, deep inhalation and exhalation through this movement of the hands. Clockwise 10 times and anti-clockwise 10 times will good enough to control the breathlessness in the patient and breathing difficulty while climbing and doing more rigorous exercises. The next and last practice is Uttan Padasana for diaphragmic breathing. Both legs will be raised to see the toes, and without straining your the lower ab, it will be helpful for diaphragmic breathing. The deep breathing will be there. Keep on breathing 10 to 15 times, thrice repetitions will be good enough. And Uttan Padasana is useful to tone up the muscles of the lower ab. The coughing will be reduced and breathlessness will also be reduced. With this, we are ending these practices of asanas with Shavasana. One has to relax with making neck and back straight, eyes closed and long and deep 10 breaths, legs apart, and relaxed condition of the whole body. With deep breathing 10 times and normal 30 breaths is the duration of practices of these. About 10 long and deep breaths and 30 normal breaths will good enough to control and to reduce the tiredness of the previous practices. With this, patient has to turn sideways and get up slowly to start for breathing practices. In allergy asthma, number of breaths are very good. So if the nostrils are ready to do the breathing practices, one should start with Kapalabhati. The first practice to open the nostrils is Kapalabhati Kriya. Expel breath forcibly with the diaphragmic contraction. About 20 to 50 strokes is good enough. 20 to 50 strokes will be good enough to remove the excessive cough from the throat and nose, and desensitivity of the nose will be developed. Next practice is Bhastrika Kumbhak, 3 reps. Every reps consisting of 10 inhalation, deep and exhalation. Chest muscle should be used in this Bhastrika Kumbhak. After 10 reps of long and deep and fast breathing, followed by holding breath inside, called Antarik Kumbhaka. One should be able to hold breath as much as he can. This is a complete one, Bhastrika Kumbhak. We can do 3 reps regularly, one after another. If you feel tired, you can create the pause in between 2 practices. Again start the Bhastrika Kumbhak with 10 rapid, long and deep breaths, followed by holding breath inside, Kumbhak. This will expand the chest muscles and lungs, and capacity of the lungs will increase, so no breathlessness will be not there in the patient, and also the sensitivity of the nose will be minimized toward the allergens, whatever the allergens are affecting the patient's health. And the last practice of the pranayama is Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, the alternate breathing that will reduce the sensitivity of the nose, also improve the vital capacity of the lungs and reduce the stress. Mental stress can irritate this system. So to improve the immune system, with eyes closed, concentrate on your incoming, outgoing breaths, long and deep, just double the length of time of inhalation and exhalation. Make the double time for exhalation and inhalation. These 10 rounds of breathing, Nadi Shodhan Pranayama will be good enough